morning, everybody. Thanks for joining, and for those that'll be watching from home, this is the financial meeting, but a little bit different than maybe in years past, just given obviously we're operating in still a little bit of an uncertain environment, and so at the point we made the decision around the financial meeting, we were still virtual. And so what we decided to do was to have all of the preparation leading up to this point done virtually. So sending out the financial materials, a short video that went along with it, along with the vote virtually, and we also did mail-in. So that way we could really include as many voices in the vote and create as much understanding as we can. So really what we're here to talk about today is really the kind of the update of the results of the vote around the financial report for 2021 and the operating budget for 2022. So thank you again for joining. Hope everybody is doing well. It's nice to see people in person, and we very much look forward to getting back to a sense of normalcy, hopefully sooner rather than later. So what we wanted to update on today is that, think about the budget process and the financials, and and really it's quite a process leading up to it. I know many in this room have had the opportunity to work through budgets and the financials in the past. The financial budget process for 2022 actually started in November, and so there have been a team that worked through all of the details of that through December, and in January, the leadership team met and approved both the financials as well as the 2022 budget, which leads us to the point here of where we are today. And I'm really pleased to announce that both we have a quorum for vote that was done virtually over the last 2 weeks, and that vote was unanimous in terms of passing both the 2021 financials as well as the 2022 operating budget. So I thank everyone that voted and was able to review those materials, really in your support and trust, and really it's something that we don't take lightly, and very important, and obviously really drive the mission of BCC. I did want to put a special thanks out there to all those. The financial packet is one that comes together right after the new year. So as the fiscal year closes, or the end of the calendar year, those financials are pulled together. Many are involved with putting together reports that go into that financial packet of which you see. We do have some paper copies that are outside. I realize everybody had gotten through email a couple of times, but certainly if you're more of a paper copy person, we definitely have those just outside the door here as well. But I wanted to thank all those that were involved with preparing the packet. Our treasurer, Fee Peterson, did just an unbelievable amount of work to put that together, along with Mary Kay Pofall, our bookkeeper, Bonnie Ilhart, Andrea McCall, and all the committee chairs that are responsible for putting together those reports. Just did a fantastic job bringing those in on a timely manner. I had the opportunity to work with a fantastic budget team. It was a smooth process, and it was smooth because it was such a great group of just bringing great perspectives, ideas, realism to the budgeting process as we work through that starting in November. So the budget team consists of Fee Peterson, Mark Bodwin, Karen Ward, Kathy Benjamin, Steve Sutton, and Mary Kay Pofall that served as a consultant for us as bookkeeper. I'm very, very grateful for the team sharing their time, talents, and perspectives to BCC in this important process. So what I would say is BCC continues to be vibrant, thriving, and financially healthy despite 2 years, or nearly 2 years, of pandemic. Our work for mission has never been stronger, and I really applaud everyone, certainly to the committee leads, but also just the entire congregation. I don't think we've ever done better just in terms of missions and what we're able to continue to serve out there to the community, which is even in greater need given what's occurred in the last 2 years. And this is due, to really the broader congregation giving your time, talents, and financial support. The stewardship team, Barb Wood, Kathy Benjamin, and Cindy DeVito, put on a wonderful and thoughtful theme, as you all remember. As a theme, you might remember the pinwheels that were up here at the front during that during that theme and during that time frame. And I think it really served a very important message to all of us, and just really wanted to thank all of their efforts, and thank all of the entire congregation for responding to their message with your generosity. And as I said before, we're certainly looking forward to getting back to a sense of normalcy, but I think in these times in the last 2 years, it makes you stronger, and it leads to innovation in different ways that we can do things as a congregation to really connect and come together. None of what we do at BCC would be possible without Reverend Laura and the staff. And their hard work, their resilience, and innovation has kept us all connected and moving forward to the mission of BCC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to take the opportunity at this time to share congratulations to Reverend Laura. And I wanted to do this in a little bit more of a public setting. We did this during our last leadership team meeting. But Laura recently celebrated her 5-year anniversary with BCC since her installation. And wanted to share our congratulations on behalf of leadership team and the congregation. We are grateful for you, all of the caring, guidance, support, energy, joy, and fun that you bring to BCC. You make everybody's day a better one. So thank you and congratulations.
So now I have to talk. You know how that goes. When you said that about 5 years, I have to tell you the joke my grandfather used to say on their anniversary every year. I get my sense of humor from him. Their wedding song was "Please Release Me." And he used to say, "It feels like yesterday," and you know what a lousy day yesterday was. So I couldn't help but think that. But it wasn't lousy. It's been really good. But I had to share that joke because it's my favorite. So thanks, Grandpa.
All right. So that was the financial portion of the meeting, and certainly would welcome if there are any questions or comments that come up, whether it's about the budget process, the financials, anything on an ongoing basis. Please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or to Fee Peterson. We're here and available to certainly answer any of those questions. Our next portion of the meeting was really to share a video that it's really on behalf of the sabbatical team, and thanks to Barb Wood for putting this together. And sharing as we think about this sabbatical process. And, Laura, in celebrating her 5 years, is planning a very well-deserved sabbatical for next year in 2023. And, this video kind of serves as an introduction to that process, and obviously very important for Laura. We're excited for this, for her, as, an opportunity to really recharge, focus, and continue with her spiritual development. So with that, I will turn it over to you, Laura, to share that video. Thank you.
January 2022 marked the 5-year anniversary of Reverend Laura's installation as our pastor. This past 5 years has both sped by and been challenging, while cementing her as a strong and impactful leader in the life of our church. Our covenant states that Laura will receive a 3-month sabbatical after 5 years of service, which means she is actually eligible in 2022. However, as usual, she has something cooking. Reverend Laura has convened a sabbatical team that is working with her to write a proposal and apply for a grant from the Lilly Endowment National Clergy Renewal Program. 6 members, including Fred Jones, Maura Packham, Bill Peterson, Nancy Wandersee, Reverend Laura, and myself, are working on a proposal that could provide as much as $50,000 toward expenses related to a 2023 sabbatical. The exciting thing about this opportunity goes way beyond the money. The purpose of a sabbatical is rest and renewal, allowing a pastor time to reflect and hopefully return stronger than ever, ready for the challenges that await. Usually, the congregation bides its time and fills the pulpit with visitors. The Lilly Grant process requires a plan and provides financial support for both the church and the pastor. Reverend Laura and I have agreed on resilience. Plans are being developed for a summer 2023 sabbatical that fulfills Laura's dream scenario while providing for a full timeline of activities, speakers, and pastoral support for the congregation. More information will be forthcoming, but the sabbatical team wanted you to be aware of this exciting opportunity, knowing that whether we receive a Lilly Grant or not, Reverend Laura will take a 3-month sabbatical during the summer of 2023. As part of the budgeting process, $10,000 has already been set aside to cover the church's expenses during the sabbatical. But if we can obtain a grant, these funds will not be needed. A Lilly Grant will not only cover the church's expenses, but could provide Reverend Laura with the funds to pay for her activities during her time away. The team is working diligently to develop a proposal that will resonate with the foundation so that Reverend Laura and our church will be chosen as recipients of a 2023 Lilly Grant. Applications are due in this April. As many as 125 grants will be awarded, but all Christian congregations with an ordained pastor may apply, so the competition will be stiff. The decision process will be completed by the end of August 2022. Thanks for your support of this process. If you have questions, please contact a member of the sabbatical team.
Thank you to Barb and the sabbatical team for putting together that introduction to this very, very important work. And I thought Barb did a great job really outlining what the process looks like, the importance of it. So we're really excited to go on this journey with you, Reverend Laura. So that's the content that we had today for you for the meeting. And before I closed out, I just wanted to open it up if there were additional topics or questions. All right, the meeting's officially closed. Thank you very much. Again, it's great to see everybody in person, and for those joining virtually, thank you very much. Have a great day. Thanks.